Welcome to Dreams Don't Expire. I'm just Janae, and the wonderful Brooke has joined us again. All right, really quick. When was the last time somebody gave you your green flag?
Well, if I'm honest, never, except for 3 minutes ago when we discussed this episode.
Okay, very true. Honest and honest. So, yeah.
That's what I do, actually. Very honest.
To a T.
Yeah.
So, yes. So, we wanted to talk today about green flags because we're always given our red flags, right? And not even just by other people, but by ourselves. We give them to us.
Probably the worst one for myself.
Right,
I'm the one that beats myself up. The worst part of it with the red flags.
Right.
For sure.
I feel like people are never as mean to us as we are to ourselves. But how often do we say, hey, here's a green flag. You are great at this.
Yeah. Like I said, never. Till
Right?
3 minutes ago, and then I got to hear mine that I didn't know about.
She has them. Who knew? Yeah.
I didn't know. All I have is a list, a PowerPoint of red flags.
And that is so you. Or you've done a whole board of here's exactly.
Yeah, if we want to do an episode of red flags, I'd be really good at that one.
Everything she does is very detailed, and you're going to have a list. You're going to have a whole PowerPoint, the whole 9 yards, which is fantastic. You want that, unless it's proven everything that you can't do in your mind. Not that you really can't do them, because you can. I'm really getting better at recognizing my green flags, but it's something I've been working on and working on and working on, and it's not
It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy.
No.
And we got to work on it daily. I mean, I was just red flagging myself yesterday, for example, because I was not allowing myself to rest. I think I have to be productive all the time, and I can't just sit down and relax. But I told myself, it's okay, actually. You do enough all the other times. We can have a day of rest. Was that hard? Yes.
Did you feel like you had to justify it?
I did.
Yeah.
I always have to justify it.
Yep.
Rest is always has to be justified.
If I go lay down with a headache, I have to go out and tell my husband that I'm going to go lay down with a headache and tell him why and justify it. He's like, okay, go lay down. Like, no big deal to him. And I'm like, but you don't understand. Like, it's the middle of the day and I'm going to go lay down.
Yeah. I mean, even when I'm telling people, I'm like, this is what I did today. This, and this, and this. And I have to just say it out loud so that I can justify everything that I've ever done. But what are our green flags?
So the green flag is that you went and did it anyway yesterday.
Yeah.
That's huge.
True.
That's huge.
Yep. And I allowed it. And I had to tell myself not to be guilty. Now, is that kind of a red flag? Yes. But I also allowed it with getting rid of the guilt yesterday.
Right. But the other part of that is you've done it that way for how many years? So just to give yourself permission, even if you had to justify it for half a second or whatever, you gave yourself permission. That's a huge step. You can't take that thing that's been going bad for a long time and go, oh, new thought, I'll never do it again.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah. So one of my green flags that I have worked at really, really hard to make happen is instead of calling it failure, I look at it as that's how I learned something. That's how I got better at something. I used to fail and apologize to everybody and start out with, you should fire me, or, oh, I'm horrible, or I made this huge mistake at work and it's unrecoverable. Anybody done that?
Yeah, I have.
Right. And I had a fantastic mentor, thank you, Chris, who every time I'd say, you should fire me today, and I'd tell him what I did, and he'd say, oh, what did we learn? I'm like, what?
I learned I failed. That's what I learned.
Right?
Thanks, Chris.
That you should fire me. That's what I learned. You're just not understanding.
Yeah, I think you've definitely taken that, what Chris had taught you, and put it in your life. And it's been, I don't know, how long has it been now?
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, like I see that show up regularly when she's talking. So it definitely had changed her way of thinking for sure. So now she has a green flag instead of all those red ones. Yeah, and I am trying to work on changing my thought process with my structure and my discipline and just rewording it so that we can change our thought process as to when we think we're calling ourselves red flags for not doing something. Like Janae's example was the restructure on my discipline to work out. Am I good at working out? Yes. It's very important to me. But now I'm like, okay, well, if I did a different thing instead of the structured workout, it's okay because I was still active. So that's my new green flag way of thinking, is like, okay, I still have done it and I don't need to, I have to give myself grace because it wasn't what it looked like, and we're totally fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you really have been really good at saying, hey, I know this is the workout I have planned, but I'll go ahead and do this instead, because and just so you all understand, she gets how many thousand steps a day?
11.
And has done that for how long?
5 years.
And she didn't consider that part of her workout necessarily.
Yeah, so, it didn't count. It didn't count.
Yeah. We don't see perfectionism or anything like that here, right? No. But green flag is she has consistently for that many years been moving herself, her body, her brain. I was so proud of you because literally you chose to go for a walk instead of doing that workout.
Structured workout.
Yes.
But it was still working out. It was a walk. That
Look
still
at
counts.
that.
It still counts.
Progress.
Green flag.
Yes.
Green flag for Brooke.
Yeah.
Oh,
we need a little green flag over here.
Yeah, we're green and red flags.
Yeah.
But the other thing that you have a green flag for is the way that you build people up and look at their success and not as a red flag for what you haven't done, what you haven't met. You haven't met your certain goals and you see them succeeding and you still cheer them on and give them compliments and those kind of things. You're really good at that. And I would say that's been several years as well, for sure.
I've learned, and she's being very, I won't say gracious, but she's being very unfair to herself because she does this very well as well. This is why we do so well, is because we are truly excited for other people when they grow. And we don't feel like it affects us in our growth. It's their growth, their success, their wins actually don't take away from ours. But unfortunately, a lot of people think it does. And so I think we both are really good in creating those communities and those safe places so that we can say, oh my gosh, seriously, has anybody noticed she did this? Cheer her on. I think we are probably some of the biggest cheerleaders for a lot of the women we know.
Yep. I just want to hear what they're doing and how they're getting there and what our goals are. And I just want to cheer them on. Like, let's do this. Let's go.
And the other part of it is as we're watching them be successful and win, guess what? It lights a fire in us and sometimes gives us ideas on how to not do it so hard. Sometimes we take the hard way and then somebody's success makes us go, duh.
Yep. Exactly. We learn from them.
Yeah.
And they're being successful. What can we learn from them?
Yeah.
Let's cheer them on, but what can we learn as well?
So
green flag.
Double green flag.
Woo!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes.
So, what can we do to see more green flags in ourselves?
Yeah. Because it's easier to see it in other people. But I think sometimes it starts with being able to even notice it in other people before you can notice it in yourself. So if you're already noticing other people's, give yourself credit because that is a start. But I think we have some every day and they don't have to be big. They just have to be green. We look for the red. We go to therapists over the red, right? And every day we have something that we do well, that we do that is proactive, that is for us, that is a positive, and we don't even notice it at all.
No.
So first off, be aware. Start paying attention. What are you doing? For me, making my bed, I'm calling that a green flag every day.
Yeah.
Because it was something I used to not do.
Yeah.
Because it would depend on my mood. It would depend on how busy I was. But yesterday, got up bright and early, way before my body likes to get up, and went and watched a 4th of July sunrise flag raising. It was beautiful, but I made my bed before I left. Which I wouldn't have in the past. I would have just said, nah, it'll still be there. It's fine. No, I could not leave the house until I made my bed. That for me is a huge green flag because that's growth. Growth is always green.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Which one are you?
One of my green flags recently. Responding in patience.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of
Frustration.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
In around life.
And
Work and otherwise.
let's be honest, we all have that. I think all of us can learn that because my first reaction, and this is kind of out there, but I've had my human design done, and it says my first reaction is frustration.
Actually, wasn't that mine too?
It probably was. And
Anyways.
then thought it was everybody's, but it's not. Weird thing.
Yeah, I thought it was everybody's. But yeah, it's just
That's
like
huge.
taking a step back and not responding the way I want to respond internally.
So instead
growth.
instead of reacting,
Yeah.
you took a step back and thought 1st. That's huge.
Yeah.
That
That's
is huge.
Definitely a growth for me. That's a green flag.
That is a green flag.
It's a green flag.
We're gonna have to get green flags because
Yep.
and remind ourselves to look for it every day.
Yep.
Yep.
And like maybe you should think about your day and at least list one thing in your mind. You don't even have to write it down. Just think about it like, what did I do that is a green flag for myself?
Right. Right.
And not think about what you didn't do.
Yes. Yeah. You can find 1,000 things you didn't do.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna look for them and you'll find them. But if you look for the green flags, guess what? You'll find them as well.
Exactly.
Even if it's as easy as I had water today. That was a hard one for me. I have water every day now. Which sounds like, oh, okay, but I didn't.
And she's still alive.
I'm
but-
still alive, but my veins were running with Dr. Pepper for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
And only Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Green flag.
Yep.
She had water.
I have water. Now I drink almost only water. I do some protein, and I might do an energy drink, but it's sugar free. So I'm going to give myself a half a green flag on that one.
Yeah, have a green flag. Sugar free.
Sugar free. Hello. I can't give up everything.
No.
And I think that's part of it, guys. Give yourself grace. You know what? I gave up Dr. Pepper. That was really, really, really hard because we're talking decades of Pepsi or Dr. Pepper. And so to add water in was woo, but to give it up was extremely life altering. So my one thing is I still have my energy drink, but I made it sugar free so it's not quite as guilty. But
Yeah, we're not going to be guilty about that.
yeah,
Nope.
yeah, I'm like, I'm
Nope.
still
She
so
goes-
far ahead.
She goes for walks. She gets her water in. She makes her bed. Look at all those green flags.
And
We're good.
gratitude journal.
Yep. All those kind of
Yep.
things.
Yep.
Green flags.
Yep. She does all of them as well. She's just been doing it a lot longer than I have. A lot longer. I'm new to all this. So give me, this is again where I get my grace is I say, I'm new to all this, but that doesn't make it that I'm not good at it yet. It means that I am better than I was yesterday.
Sure. Green
And
flag.
I am better than I was 6 months ago or 8 months ago when I was still doing all those, the drinking, the Pepsi or Dr. Pepper or soda, whatever, the not walking, so don't judge yourself off of today because you're going to find a lot of things that you did not do how you wanted to. Judge yourself off of where you were a month ago. Have you improved? That's a green flag. Don't make it hard.
Also, don't judge from all the red flags for the day. At least pick one green flag for the day.
And maybe just start looking for only green.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
We all just try to look for the red flags. Let's look for the green.
Mm-hmm. And the more green you look for, the more that will show up.
That's true.
And the more that your thought process will be green.
Changing your algorithm again.
Yep. I
it.
love the color green. Not really, but that to me is money.
And abundance.
And abundance. And guess who struggles with that? Yeah, so guess who's no longer going to struggle with it? I have been getting actually better. That has been one of my hard things to work on, is my belief in money and abundance and everything. And so I haven't made it totally green, but it ain't totally red either anymore.
Yeah,
So
sure. It's beige.
yeah.
Beige flag for that.
Yeah, but we're getting
growth.
closer. We're
That's
getting
growth.
closer.
Yep.
And you are going to know that I have tons of money because I'm going to have a hot pink Bronco.
I love that for you.
Right?
Actually, I do.
I know, that will be so fun, huh?
It will be fun. We'll ride around in her Bronco, topless. The
Bronco.
But
Get your mind out of the gutter.
we don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? You never can tell with us from day to day.
We don't know.
All right, what's the challenge?
Find your one green flag for the day, today at least, and put it in the comments.
Yep. And tomorrow and the next day, just keep them going.
Yeah.
So,
But you got to start,
yep.
and today's the day.
Ooh, it is. It's the
the day.
green day.
Yep.
All right, guys, get out there, have fun, and look for green. Thank you for spending this time with me and for listening with an open heart, for choosing to invest in your growth today. If this episode spoke to you, I would love for you to share it with someone else who just may need the reminder that their dreams still matter. Sometimes one conversation, one message, one moment of encouragement can change everything. And if you want to go deeper, my book, Rise, Believe, Become, was written with you in mind. There is more out there for you. Your potential is so much bigger than you'll know. This is your time to find the courage to take the next step in your journey. You can find my book on Amazon. This is just Janae reminding you that no matter what phase you are in, your dreams don't expire. Until next time, keep rising.